One of the keys here is to start seeing problems not as annoyances, but as opportunities. So every problem you solve is proof of your ability to innovate, to create, to make life better. And that is part of the reason that we need more moms in entrepreneurship. We need your beautiful brain and your ability to see what other moms, families, and society needs, because I know that we've always got a pulse on those things, and we are always problem solving. Welcome to How to Quit Your Job, a mom's guide to creating a life and business you love. It's a podcast that helps working moms just like you optimize your time, manage your mind, and start a business that helps you create more freedom, flexibility, and yes, fun. I'm business and mindset coach Jenna Reichel, and I offer practical tips to help you ditch the 9-to-5. I've been exactly where you are, and I know what it takes to make the transition without trading one form of burnout for another. So let's get started. Hello, all the multitasking, problem-solving, emotionally intelligent, and resilient moms out there. Today, I want to talk about why moms are the ultimate entrepreneurs. One of the biggest obstacles I see for moms transitioning out of corporate is not seeing themselves as entrepreneurs. And I get it. I never saw myself as an entrepreneur either. In fact, I still don't necessarily look at myself as an entrepreneur. And admittedly, that's partly because I absolutely hate that word, especially spelling it. It's so hard, and thank goodness for autofill, or I'd have constant typos. I promise, even before you set up that LLC and start making money on your own terms, you have everything you need to start seeing yourself as an entrepreneur. You might be thinking, I'm just a mom who's been climbing the corporate ladder, but saying you're just a mom is like saying Serena Williams is just a tennis player or Beyonce is just a singer. You aren't just a mom. You are a force of nature. Being a mom means you're going through 24/7 training in countless skills that are directly aligned and transferable to success in entrepreneurship. And let me tell you something, all of these skills that you are developing from all of these everyday moments of momming, they're the exact same skills that make successful entrepreneurs. So today we're going to break down why being a mom isn't just compatible with entrepreneurship, it's what will help you to be successful. We'll explore how the very things you do every day as a mom are preparing you for business ownership in ways you've never imagined. And most importantly, we're going to talk about how you can start harnessing these skills right now to take that first or next step toward creating the business and life you've been dreaming of. By the end of this episode, you're going to see yourself in a whole new light. You're going to realize that you're not just ready for entrepreneurship, you're already the unstoppable CEO of your life and family. So why not add in a business that makes money along the way? Okay. I'm going to share 4 different skills that I know every mom listening has in their back pocket because it's necessary as a mom. And for each of those, I want you to really start seeing it as a skill rather than a burden of motherhood. You'll see what I mean when we get into these. I also want you to think about the systems and processes that you've already implemented as the CEO of your family and start thinking about how you can use those types of systems when you're wearing your business ownership hat. Okay, let's dive in with the first skill I want to talk about. And I want to start with something you probably don't even think twice about anymore, multitasking. As a mom, you're not just a multitasker, you're the multitasking guru. Think about your typical morning. You're making breakfast, packing lunches, preparing bottles, responding to emails, and trying to remember if you put the laundry in the dryer last night. To anyone else, it might look like chaos, but to you, it's just Tuesday. Running a business isn't about doing one thing perfectly. It's about juggling a number of balls and keeping them all in the air. Especially early on when you're likely solopreneuring, it's all about being the idea guy, the content creator, the marketing director, customer service specialist, all while being what I call the talent, whatever that means for your business. You're doing all the things. And that should probably sound familiar because you're already doing all the things, just in a different context, right? As an entrepreneur, your ability to manage a multitude of things at once isn't just useful, it's a competitive advantage. So while others are struggling to keep up with the demands of business ownership, you'll be in your element. You've been training for this your whole mom life. But here's the other thing. And this is where we level up from just being good at multitasking to being strategic about it. As an entrepreneur, you get to choose which balls to juggle. You're not just at the mercy of a corporate structure or someone else's priorities. You get to decide what's important and what can wait. I want you to think seriously about the ways that you're able to manage your household on a day-to-day basis with all of its beautiful chaos, and start thinking about how you can apply those same tactics to your business. So for example, if you use a color-coded calendar to keep track of everyone's activities, how could that same system help you manage different aspects of your business? If you're the queen of planning playdates, how can you be the queen of planning networking events or table talks with your ideal clients? The goal here isn't to do more, it's to recognize the skills you already have and start thinking about how you could apply them in this new context. You're not learning to multitask, you're learning to see your multitasking as the valuable business skill that it can be. Now, one caveat I have about multitasking is that while it's impossible to be a mom and not multitask, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about the importance of creating focus time. And that will require zero multitasking, zero distractions, which I know feels impossible as a mom. And we'll talk all about how and why. But for now, I know you're a multitasker and I want you to embrace it. I give you permission. All right, let's move on to your next superpower, problem solving. Moms, you are ultimate problem solvers. You're solving life's daily crises with nothing but your wits and maybe a roll of painter's tape. Think about it. You're on a flight with your baby and it gets delayed. Not while you're in the terminal. It gets delayed while you're sitting on the tarmac. You think to yourself, how the heck am I going to entertain this 8-month-old for an extra hour in a 3x3 space? Well, you probably ask the flight attendant for some plastic cups, grab some stickers that are buried in the bottom of the diaper bag, and whatever else you can find so that you can create some sort of entertaining game that didn't exist 10 minutes ago. This ability to think on your feet, to come up with creative solutions under pressure is exactly what makes successful entrepreneurs. In the business world, problems don't come with instruction manuals, just like kids don't come with instruction manuals. It's just you, your creativity, and your determination to find a solution. And if you're like all the moms I know, you know how to come up with a creative solution for everyday daily crises. Hey moms, just jumping in real quick. If what I'm sharing resonates with you and you're ready to make real changes in your life, I'd love to support you. Through my one-on-one coaching program, I help moms just like you create the strategy and accountability needed to build a business and life you love. Ready to explore what's possible? The link to apply for a free strategy session is in the show notes. And if you're not quite ready for coaching, please join our free Mom Entrepreneur Circle, a community of moms who get it. All the links are waiting for you in the show notes. Go to jenna.coach/episode number to check it out. Now, let's get back to today's episode. As moms, we need to be able to think on our feet, and we're almost required to be 10 steps ahead all of the time. This is usually exhausting in my opinion, and I talk about it often, but it's really exciting for entrepreneurship because you're not just solving problems, you're actually able to see what's needed in advance. And we're not just talking about problem solving within a business, we're talking about problem solving on a larger scale to innovate and create businesses that fill market gaps. So moms are really good at that, recognizing where things could be done more efficiently or effectively and being observant enough to see who needs what. And that is where innovation comes from. It's seeing a need and figuring out how to fill it. And as a mom, you're doing that all the time. My husband recently started doing some marketing consulting with a friend who created a product that will keep track of breast milk. So it keeps track of how long it's been left out, the temperature, how old it is, all the things. Because she kept accidentally leaving the milk out where it would spoil. And as anyone who has produced milk knows, that's liquid gold. So her partner was not too pleased. So she created this product that solves that problem. And you know what? That product's going to save so many relationships during the most vulnerable times of early parenting. So many products have been developed by moms who recognized the problem and created a solution for it. And thank the Lord for whoever was in charge of saying, hey, let's make this breast pump run on battery. Better yet, why don't we make a breast pump that fits in the bra without tubes so moms can actually do other things while pumping instead of being trapped at a pumping station? One of the keys here is to start seeing problems not as annoyances, but as opportunities. So every problem you solve is proof of your ability to innovate, to create, to make life better. And that is part of the reason that we need more moms in entrepreneurship. We need your beautiful brain and your ability to see what other moms, families, and society needs, because I know that we've always got a pulse on those things, and we are always problem solving. We've talked about your ability to multitask and problem solve. Now I want to talk about efficiency. Moms, you are the unsung heroes of getting stuff done, even if it doesn't feel like it most weeks. We've mastered the art of squeezing productivity out of every spare minute like it's the last drop of toothpaste in the tube. Think about how you approach your day, right? You're not just doing tasks, you're strategizing. You're batching activities, you're finding shortcuts, you're delegating, even if it's just getting your toddler to put a box in the recycling bin, right? You know exactly how long it takes to get everyone out the door, down to the minute. You can shower, dress, and be in front of your computer for the next Zoom meeting in 5 minutes flat. This efficiency isn't just about doing things quickly. It's about doing them smartly. It's about prioritizing, about knowing what really matters and what can slide. In your business, your efficiency skills will show up in countless ways. You'll be able to streamline your processes, cut out unnecessary steps, and focus on what really drives results. As an entrepreneur, your efficiency skills don't just make you more productive, they give you a competitive edge. While others are spinning their wheels, you'll be doing things that help you move forward because you don't have time to spin your wheels unless they are Hot Wheels at playtime. While others are drowning in to-do lists, you'll be checking off your most important tasks and still have time for daycare pickup, dinner prep, and bedtime routine. Because here's the thing, no matter how much we have on our plates, we always feel like we have no time. I've coached moms with multiple young kids, running a side business, working full-time in corporate, and who are enrolled in a degree program. And I've coached single women who live on their own, who don't even have a pet, and both feel similarly strapped for time. And this is just the way our relationship with time works. When you have more on your plate, it's not that things don't get done, it's that you are required to be more efficient in everything that you do. Everyone, no matter their circumstance, feels stretched thin and strapped for time. But it's the moms like you who truly have to be efficient and smarter with their time. And that efficiency gives you a leg up in the business world. The key here is to start seeing your efficiency not just as a way to survive the day, but as a valuable business asset. Your ability to get things done, to make the most of limited time and resources is exactly what will set you apart as an entrepreneur. Okay, last trait for today, even though I could go on for literally hours. Let's talk about perhaps the most important superpower of all, which is resilience. If motherhood teaches you anything, it's how to get back up when you've been knocked down. Sometimes literally. If you've ever stepped on a stray Lego in the middle of the night, you know what I'm talking about. As a mom, you are the very definition of resilience. You've weathered sleepless nights, toddler tantrums, and everything in between. You've dealt with mom guilt, juggled impossible schedules, and somehow managed to keep going even when you felt like you had nothing left to give. you've faced challenges far greater than the corporate bigwigs, and you've come out the other side stronger. This resilience isn't just about enduring hardship. It's about adapting, growing, and thriving in the face of adversity. It's about seeing setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and improve. It's about having the courage to keep trying even when things don't go as planned, right? I often talk about how success in business is really all about getting past a bunch of little failures to figure out what works. And that's exactly what parenting is as well. You try things, they fail, you keep going because, of course, you can't just give up on parenting. And then eventually you figure out something that works. We've done this with everything from finding a bottle that our baby agrees with to a sleep sack that they actually sleep through the night in. It happens almost every day at mealtime and over the years as we're trying to figure out how to support their growing talents and interests, right? As parents, we deal with many failures and many big failures every single day. Being a mom is not for the faint of heart. It's a roller coaster of highs and lows, successes and failures, breakthroughs and setbacks, which you all know. And that's exactly what entrepreneurship is as well. The road to business success is rarely smooth or straight, and it's resilience that will keep you moving forward when others might give up. So I want you to think about some of the most successful entrepreneurs you know. I guarantee you, behind every success story is a litany of failures, setbacks, and moments of doubt. What sets these entrepreneurs apart isn't that they never faced challenges. It's that they had resilience and kept going in spite of those challenges. As an entrepreneur, your resilience will show up in countless ways. It'll show up when you're handling rejections, right? When a potential client says no or investors pass on your pitch. Your resilience will help you learn from the experience and keep moving forward. It'll show up when you need to adapt to change, when market conditions shift or new competitors emerge. It'll show up when you're overcoming setbacks, right? When a product launch doesn't go as planned or a partnership falls through. Your resilience will help you dust yourself off and try again. Resilience helps us maintain motivation, and it helps us learn from our failures. When things don't work out as expected, your resilience will help you see those not as defeats, but as valuable learning experiences. But here's where it gets really powerful. Your resilience as a mom isn't just about surviving tough times. It's about modeling strength and perseverance for your children. And as an entrepreneur, this same quality will make you an inspiration to your team, your customers, and really your entire business community. Your ability to weather storms, to adapt to change, to learn from setbacks, these are the qualities that will not only help you succeed as an entrepreneur, but will also inspire others along the way. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground today. I want to do a quick recap of why, as a mom, you are already ready to be an entrepreneur, right? The first is multitasking. Your ability to juggle multiple responsibilities is a valuable asset in managing various aspects of a business. Okay, the second trait is problem solving. So your creativity in finding solutions in your home and family life translates directly to innovation and entrepreneurship. And as a reminder, we need your mom brain on big picture solutions so that society can benefit from your beautiful brain and all the ideas that it has, right? The third trait is efficiency. Your skills in time management and prioritization are crucial for business success. And trust me, I'm sure you feel like you could use some help in time management and prioritization. But I also promise you that you are way better at it than you think because you are able to manage a household full of kids. Okay, the fourth thing is resilience. And this is probably my favorite trait for moms because your capacity to bounce back from setbacks will be essential in the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And I'm sure you don't give yourself enough credit that you already know how to weather so many storms just from being a mom. So each of these skills you've developed as a mom is directly applicable to entrepreneurship. You're not starting from scratch. you're already equipped with a powerful set of tools. So what's next? I want you to take inventory of the 4 skills I talked about in this episode and really think about where you flex them in motherhood and how that could apply to starting a business. Maybe you use your problem-solving skills to write down a few business ideas that fill gaps in the market or solve a problem. Can we get someone in the car manufacturing industry to create a steering wheel and seat designed for women, please? And maybe an affordable seatbelt we can wear when we're 8 months pregnant. Maybe it's writing down all the ways you've been incredibly resilient in motherhood, just so you can take a minute to recognize that you can do hard things. You've overcome so many bumps and failures before, and you hearing no from a potential client is just like hearing no from your toddler. You just have to figure out a way to show them why they'll actually love the broccoli, right? Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out right away. Entrepreneurship, like motherhood, is a journey of constant learning and growth. The key is to start, to take that first step, and then the next small steps after that, right? I'm going to be here with you every step of the way, no matter how big or small. I've been recording these episodes ahead of time in hopes that I have enough stockpiled so I can still be in your ear while I'm out birthing a human in the next couple weeks. So keep tuning in each week. Keep taking action, whatever that looks like for you. Okay. And until next time, believe in yourself, trust your abilities, and remember, you're not just a mom. You're the CEO and most valuable asset of your family and life. All right, mama, I'll see you next week. Before we wrap up today's session, I want to talk to the mom who's been nodding along, feeling seen and understood. Maybe you've been thinking about leaving corporate and building your own business, but you're not sure where to start, or if it's even possible with everything else on your plate. I'm here to tell you it's possible. I've helped moms go from a vague business idea to replacing their corporate income, and I've supported others in discovering their passion and signing their first client, all while balancing working in corporate and balancing family. My one-on-one coaching program is intimate support and helps you develop the strategy and accountability you need to move your business forward. As a mom myself, I understand the unique challenges we face in prioritizing our own needs. And that's exactly why I specialize in working with moms just like you. If you're ready to explore what's possible, there's a link in the show notes to apply for a free strategy session. This isn't a pushy sales call. It's a genuine conversation to see if we're a good fit for each other. And if you're not quite ready for one-on-one coaching, you can join our free Mom Entrepreneur Circle, a supportive community of other moms who are on this same journey. The link to join is in the show notes as well. Remember, you don't have to figure this out alone, whether it's through the podcast, our free community, or working together one-on-one. I'm here to help you create a life and business you love. Now go take that next step. Whether it's big or small, just take it. I'll be here next week with more strategies and support to help you along the way. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of How to Quit Your Job, a mom's guide to creating a life and business you love. If you want to learn more about how I can help you stop making excuses and start making moves, head on over to www.jenna.coach. I'll see you next week.